Welcome to today's video, a full review of the Bedjet. But before we get started, a few things we need to cover. And first, I'm sitting here in my bedroom, on my bed, in my air-conditioned house, heated in winter, always feels nice. And I could do the review here, but I decided to push a little bit and test this thing out. More to come on that in just a second. Second, if you've never watched it, they made the best commercial ever made. Don't argue with me, I know I'm right on this one. But if you have some good recommendations, throw them in the comments because I love a good commercial. Third, this bed I'm sleeping on is an Eightsleep, and I've made videos praising how much I love the Eightsleep, and I absolutely do. I think it's a fantastic bed and something worth noting. When companies are looking for YouTubers or influencers to work with, let's be honest, they try to find ones that they think are going to help paint them in a good picture and represent their product well. And so when they see someone praising the direct competition, they go flying in the other direction, except for in rare situations. And what I have found out over my many years of doing this is that when they're still willing to send you their product, even though they know you love the competition, it means that they have that much faith in their product. They know they made a good one. Don't know if that's true yet. It's still in the box, but it gives me a good feeling. But I'm not going to test this thing here, so let me take you where we're going to really test this. See you in a minute. And that's this bed here in my RV, where tonight it's going to be in the 40s and we are not going to run the heat and really test this out. But in a few days, it's going to be in the 90s, very warm at night, and we'll test it out again, testing the cooling side of it. So we're going to get a full test of this thing in a very short amount of time. Thank you, Michigan. But first, let's put this thing together and see what it's all about and how easy it is to install and also how much room it takes up. So I'll be right back. All right, it has been a minute since I filmed that intro. The camper is put away for winter. I have not shaved my beard since. Just to show you, it has been a little while, and I have given this thing a good run, and I have a lot of feedback to share. So I'm gonna throw it all at you and hopefully help you make the best decision for you, whether this is the right option for you or it is not. So I'm gonna start with assembly and use because I feel like I can breeze through this. Assuming you use this cloud sheet here. Now, there's a couple ways to go about that. I'm gonna get that in just a second. But if you're using this, it's a sheet. You put it on your bed. On the side of it, on the back of it, it has ports that you can hook up the Bedjet to. You put a mount on underneath your mattress. You put the tube in there to hold it in place. Hook it up to the Bedjet unit, and then use your controller, whether that's your phone or this right here, to control it. So assembly is very easy. And then as far as using those remotes, it's extremely straightforward. This thing does everything you want to do, has all the buttons, but it's clean cut. It's obvious. You want the temperature up, you want it down. Are you cooling? Are you heating? How long do you want it to run? Where do you want the fan at? You can control all that, and it's just simple buttons with a nice screen. So that is awesome. Exact same thing with the app on your phone. Whatever you want to do, you're gonna be able to do it. It's very intuitive. So if you feel like you're intimidated by technology, don't be. It's very straightforward. So that's awesome. Getting it set up, using it, no problem at all. But when you do set up, there's a couple options. When I was reading through the instructions, they said if you're using your own sheets, you can just put that little port in where the air comes in, put it between your sheets at the edge of your mattress and underneath your sheets, and it will blow air in. The other option is this, where it blows it into the sheet. And I personally think this is a huge difference. This is gonna be very much a personal preference. If you do not use this cloud sheet, it's basically wherever you're gonna port it in, side or back, it's gonna blow air in there. And depending on how heavy your sheets are, that air may move well or it may not. It also is a little more direct. That air is gonna be blowing right on you. And personally, if I'm just being honest, I don't like that. I don't like that air directly hitting me as I'm trying to sleep. It just doesn't feel the best. It's not my style. It might be yours. But if you're using this cloud sheet, what it does is it blows the air in between the layers. And in the commercial, they talk about sleeping on a cloud.
And when the Bedjet quietly streams air into the patented Bedjet cloud sheet, you'll feel like you're literally sleeping in a cloud.
And I thought that was just a marketing thing, but it really works like that. And it offers a lot of advantages that will make me tell you that if you decide to get this, I would very, very much recommend the cloud sheet because it changes the experience that much. What it does is it does make it feel like you're sleeping on a cloud. This inflates. I'm gonna show you in just a second. That's why I'm sitting on the floor here, because I wanna show you how it goes from flat to full and what it does. And because it takes that pressure off and lifts it up, it makes it feel very, very light on you. You may like this, you may hate it. Some people love that heavy sheet on them and feel like it's almost like a weighted blanket. So you have to really ask yourself what you would like. That's a personal preference all the way. But it is very neat feeling to feel that get lighter and kind of lift off you. But on top of that, because it's blowing in between the layers of the sheet. It disperses the airflow. So instead of just blowing really hard at your feet or at your side, it's filling everywhere. You can feel the air coming from all around you, but extremely gently. You don't ever feel like the air is just directly blowing on you, and that is amazing. It gets all the way up to your chest if it's blowing in down by your feet. If you use a side port, obviously it's gonna do the same thing. That worked extremely well. So I will, if I'm being honest, 100%, I would always get this. I would not get it without it. If you're not gonna get this sheet, personally, I wouldn't recommend the Bedjet. If you're gonna get the sheet, it's a sweet option. So my take. So now you know my general thoughts on how well this functions, but let's talk about the heating and cooling. And when it comes to heating, there's two methods. There is I want it real hot and now, and it only lasts for a little while. You can't run it like that all night long. I don't think you'd want to. It'd be way too hot. It's more like I want to preheat the bed and just crawl into that bed and get nice and toasty for a second. The second option, which is what's more important to me, is I want to heat it all night long. I only actually got to test this once. I had one really cold night that it heated up for like a month. So when I tested it, I could tell it worked really, really well. It heated very well. Honestly, I ended up turning it way down even though it was cold where I was. So I don't think you're gonna run into any issues. You're gonna be able to turn it up if you want or run it in a mild. Find the right setting for you. It's definitely gonna heat you up and have you feeling nice and comfortable if you're sleeping in colder conditions. Now, as far as cooling, I wouldn't describe it as feeling like it was blowing really cold air on you. It was more that it was blowing fresh air in and pushing out the stagnant air, pushing out that heat that you're generating and keeping the heat moving around. So that way you're just not trapping that heat in and building it up and getting hot over time. It keeps fresh air flowing over you. And I thought that worked great. If you're gonna sleep in a room that's 95 degrees and it's just hot as can be, I don't think this is gonna work great. But if you're in just a mildly warm room, it's gonna be very nice. So in most conditions that you're gonna put this in your house, it's gonna be perfect. So from a heating and cooling perspective, I think you're gonna be very happy. So I always call it like it is in my videos because I want you to make the best decision for you. And some of the cons when it comes to this. First, you have a big old Bedjet with a tube sticking out and ported inside of your bed. You've got to be able to mount that. You've got to have it somewhere. And if you don't have a place to put that Bedjet unit, most people I think are just gonna tuck it up to the side. It's not a big deal. But if you don't and it's gonna be in the way, that could be a nuisance. That tube is also gonna be coming alongside of your bed somewhere, and then you gotta have that port that goes in the side. So it's a thing to have, a thing to know it's gonna be there. Now in my case, I had the single comfort unit set up. There is a dual, so if you and your partner want different sleeping structures, one wants it a little warmer, one wants it cooler, higher or lower fan speeds, you can get those. And I would highly recommend that. There's a few reasons for that, but in my case, we were in a tight camper that doesn't have a lot of room at the end of the bed, and that's also not where you want something sticking out. And to have that port there, you put it up, you have the mount, and it's sticking out, it adds extra length to the end of the bed, and it's a little unsightly. It's not terrible, but on the sides is a lot better. And with the dual system, one, you're both getting what you want, but it's tucked on the side, which is away from your feet. At 6'3", my feet always tend to hang off the end of the bed, and I did kick this out in the middle of the night quite a few times. I had to wake up, put it back together, and that was annoying. I learned later that I would much rather put it in from the sides. Another thing is that you're dependent on this sheet being all over your bed. And if you're a person that flops all over the place or pulls sheets off your partner, that's just gonna make this not work near as well. So that's just a you thing, but it's something you do have to consider. As long as the sheets stay in place, it works fantastic. And so while there are some things to consider to make sure this is the right fit for you, overall, I was very pleasantly surprised. And I'm gonna wrap this up by saying, I sleep on the Eightsleep most nights when I'm not camping. I absolutely love it, but it's ridiculously expensive. And when I test this, I assumed it was like a $1,000 to $1,200 option if you wanted to go get it. And at plus or minus $400, depending on what they're selling at, that is a fantastic price. When I think of how well this works and the value you get and the benefits to your sleep and the comfort and all the things that this can do at the price point that it offers, I think it's an amazing price point. It's not that crazy far off from the Eightsleep experience, but at a substantially lower price. So I found that to be awesome. And that was kind of the icing on top as far as whether you get this. If it's expensive, I'd be like, eh. But that is a great price for what you get. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I hope you found this helpful. I do have a link in the description if you do decide to get it. It helps channel out. Obviously, I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, you know the deal. But until next time, I hope you have a great one.